So did my mother throw me out of the window because she wanted me alive and to sue, or because she wanted me dead? Well, she would have no way of thinking that I would have survived that fall. And she dropped me out of the window. And I use those words very specifically because of the fact that she didn't throw me. She literally had me leaning out the window, had my feet, my ankles in her hands, and let go. So anyway, there's that. And I walked away. Well, I got scooped up into a taxi, not an ambulance, in my baby blanket, and went to the hospital. And the next thing I knew, I woke up with my arms in casts like this. They were broken in, I think, 3 different places. And the cast went like around my hand and just underneath my arm. And interesting, I have literally 0 memories of being in the casts other than the day that they were put on and when they were being removed. And I lived with my grandparents during that period of time. That much I do know. Anyway, getting back to my mother. I never made the connection of the fact that my mother was trying to unalive me because I walked away with the 2 broken arms. And somebody said to me one day, well, how would she have known that you would have even survived? She was trying to unalive you. And I was like, oh, and that was a lot to come to terms with. Like, even talking about it now, thinking about it in that way makes me a little nauseous and really sad for that little girl, and sad for this big girl too. My babysitter, who has known me since literally the day that I was born, conveyed a story to me a few years back around the time that I wrote my book. And she told me that she had heard that my mother sued the landlord because there were no screens on the windows. I don't know if she ultimately sued. I don't know if she won any money. I do know she dropped me out of a 2-story window and tried to unalive me.